I mean, my office focuses on the military, active duty, National Guard, Reserve, retirees, veterans, but the agency as a whole works for all American consumers, and we do enforce 19 different federal consumer financial laws. I really got into this line of work because of the first year of the Iraq War. My husband commanded a division at that time at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. They all went to war, and about 40,000 family members were left back there, and I saw some of the financial challenges that arose for them. And it got me interested, got me talking to local leaders and state leaders on some of the issues I saw, and that eventually led to paid employment. I have three missions, really. The first is to see that service members and their families get the financial education they need to make better informed consumer decisions. I think we all hate to see a service member sign a terrible contract that they're going to be paying on for years. So we work with the Pentagon, really, on education initiatives to help address that. I also monitor the military complaints that come into my agency. We do take consumer complaints at consumerfinance.gov. First of all, if they had pre-existing debt before they entered the military, maybe student loans or a car loan or even credit card debt, they have the right through the Servicemembers Civil Relief Act to ask for that interest rate to be reduced to 6%. A lot of them don't know that, or they don't ask for it. So I want them to be aware of that. I think the most important thing they can really do is make a plan for what they're going to do with their money. Too often people will say the big stuff they want to buy, a house, a car, whatever, but they find their money all goes every month on other stuff. If you laid it out, that it's not really what they want to do with their money. So again, you have at Fleet and Family certified financial planners who can help you make a plan. I met a sailor when I was out at Pearl Harbor who was, I think, an E6 maybe when I met her. She, a few years prior, had been a young single mother, $30,000 in debt.
Wow.
And going down fast. And she went and into Fleet and Family. She made a plan, and when I met her 3 or 4 years later, she was still a single parent, but she had paid off that $30,000, and she had almost $100,000 in the bank. Buyer beware is always good advice. Again, don't focus on the monthly payment of something you're going to be buying.
Yes, ma'am.
I would also say be very careful online. If you Google military loans, you'll actually get about 50 million things come up, literally, and many of those are either triple-digit interest rate credit marketed specifically to the military, or some are outright scams where they try to get you to send them money in advance for something, a loan or a service, and then of course disappear with your money. Don't go out and pay somebody either to fix your credit or to, if you have some debt problems, don't pay somebody to do credit debt consolidation for you. Often they're charging you money for something that you could do yourself. And you know, the counselors here on base, you would probably pay $100 an hour in the civilian world to go to someone like that. So take advantage of it while you're in uniform. I think the toughest part is just the frustrations of seeing young people make the same mistakes over and over and know they could have been prevented. So trying to get the word out and get them educated before they sign some of these terrible deals. I want to see all of you be successful, and the truth is only a small percentage of you will stay in until retirement. So you need to be in a good financial place when the time comes to take off the uniform and walk out the gate.